Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is Twit.
Video bandwidth for the Giz Wiz is provided by CashFly at CACHEFLY.com. Audio bandwidth for the Giz Wiz is provided by the new Winamp for Android, featuring wireless sync and one-click iTunes import. Now with free daily music downloads and full-length CD listening parties. Download it free at winamp.com/Android. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mads maddest writer Dick D. Bartolo. This is episode 1419, recorded June 4th, 2013. Putting the P in IPA. The Giz Wiz is brought to you by Ting.com. Ting is a new mobile phone service that makes sense. Save money with Ting. Pay for what you use. It doesn't require a contract, and Ting offers unlimited devices on a single pooled plan. To save $25 on your first Ting device, visit gizwiz.ting.com. And by Tonx Coffee. Tonx offers a bi-weekly subscription. Sourcing their beans directly from growers, Tonx roasts and ships within 24 hours to give you the freshest coffee beans in the world. For a free sample, visit tonx.org/gizwiz.
And now, get ready for Dick.
Shh. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting Giz Wizzes. Ah!
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and Leo Laporte on Twit TV. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, growing, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Welcome to the Giz Wiz. Here it comes, the thrill cam. Stand back. It could hurt. Ow. You know, I just realized, for those of you listening and not watching, it's probably a very strange thing that happens at the beginning of every show.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like, something pretty scary. With all those people screaming like that. And then,
Trust me. It's less than scary. It's our thrill cam. Hello, Dickie D.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
A beautiful day in New York, New York.
It is exceptionally calm and about 72 degrees, not much humidity. Beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful.
I should return to the city of my birth.
Yeah, you should. You owe them a lot of money. I'd come back.
We skipped out on that hospital bill. You knew that, huh?
I know that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they tore it down. I don't know where to send the money.
Oh, I'll find a way. The Myra Joyce Foundation is looking for funds.
So, this is the show where Dick D. Bartolo, Mad Magazine's maddest writer for 5 decades running, gathers together some fun gadgets. I usually have one or two. I have a fun one. I have a what the heck is it gadget.
Oh, great.
Well, and a special bonus gadget from Jammer B.
Nice.
Actually, that could be a what the heck is it as well. Just look at that. What is that? I'm going to hide the name there.
I'm going to say a light panel, a portable light panel.
Okay, you say whatever you want.
Okay, well, wait a minute.
I think it's a toast holder. Just put a piece of toast right on there. It never gets cold. It's like a little toast warmer.
My third gadget is that. So what the heck is that?
That's Gumby's feet. Where did you get those?
I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you.
All right, let's start with gadget number one.
Well, you know, my first gadget is truly a hot off the presses gadget because I got back less than an hour ago from a Bose event at Grand Central Terminal.
Yes. Less than an hour ago?
Less than an hour ago.
Wow.
So I shot some pivot head video, which is very wacky because very little control over where I'm. Well, every time I talk to answer somebody, of course, the view changes. So, but you know what, Bo? I just love the way they do presentations.
Is Dr. Bose still a part of these?
Dr. Bose is doing very well. I spoke to Bob, who's now the president. He's 83.
Wow.
Not quite as involved as he was.
Well, his hearing's probably not as good.
Well, that could be. It could be.
You don't really want an 83-year-old speaker designer just because, I don't know, might not
Well, I think they have some test instruments there.
Oh, good thinking.
Yeah, no.
But he's
absolutely.
got, I mean, talk about knowledge. This guy, for 50 years, almost 60 years probably, has been like designing speaker systems.
No, absolutely. And what they introduced at Grand Central, what I love about their presentations is they always do something that you don't expect. So they had it at Vanderbilt Hall. You know, it's Grand Central Station. And then part of the station is Vanderbilt Hall, which was a huge waiting room at one time. And now they actually use it for special events. And so Bose had a special event there, and they took reporters 8 at a time. And you went into this room that was built in Vanderbilt Hall. And the funny thing is, they're talking about how people want to listen to the music as they're on the go. And they press a button, and you think you're in a room, and the walls become windows.
Oh, my goodness.
And you see everybody running to and from their train. So
That's awesome.
It was really very unexpected. And they introduced the SoundLink Mini. And I said to the guy, you know, there's no embargo, right? Today, everybody knows about it. And he said, yes, you can start pre-ordering tomorrow. So this is a little bit of video. Forgive my head bobbing around. And again, I call it Grand Central Station. It is Grand Central Terminal. But here's a little 2-minute video. Hey, Dick DeBartolo, Mads, Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz. Recognize those chandeliers? Well, you might have to be a New Yorker to know what they are. We're at Grand Central Station. Terminal.
Oh.
And we're at Bose. And Bose has introduced a great new product. You know, everybody's making mini Bluetooth speakers. Well, Bose, they make speakers. They make a Bluetooth speaker, but they don't really make a mini Bluetooth speaker. But that has all ended today being June 3rd.
Oh, this is like a jam box, kind of.
Yes, yes. Okay, sorry about that. And this is what the Mini looks like. You know, I'm using my...
You're looking right over the top of it. There it is.
Little
Look down.
glasses
Look
to
down. This
my
is like, just
pivot
say
head
you're wearing
glasses
Google
here.
Glass. It's much,
So if,
it's much
anything's
hipper.
a little bit out of frame.
Oh, okay. You say, I'm
forgive
wearing
me
my
for
Google
that.
Glasses,
But this is
Yeah.
what the speaker looks like. And I'm just going to play a little bit of my theme here.
Wow, that sounds good.
Now, don't forget, you're listening through my mic.
Yeah, but you know what? The bass on
But
that
this
sounds
is
quite good.
Really,
The sound is amazing.
is that an amazing sound? Am I
Wow, that's a
doing that? I'm gonna
testimony
tilt it
to
up.
both the speaker and the
I'm
pivot
going to
head.
tilt it this way,
Yeah, I'll come back now.
and I'm going to show you the back.
Wow. Oh, I want this.
Okay, now the neat thing is, and I told the people at Bose that I was expecting a higher price than
Yeah, 'cause Bose is expensive.
$199.99.
That's not
So this
bad.
is the Bose Mini
And that's another theme
SoundLink,
playing on that.
or the SoundLink Mini from Bose. And I have to ask our friend here, this is available?
July 11th.
Oh.
You can get it on pre-order tomorrow.
Pre-order tomorrow, the Bose SoundLink Mini. Dick DeBartolo, Mads, Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz on this week's weekly Giz Wiz.
That's, I have to say, $200 is a fairly... Bye, pivot. Bye, pivot.
Yeah, no,
That's a fairly
you know,
competitive price, I think.
I thought at least $249, and then I thought, you know, it's Bose. They're probably going to say $299.
Right.
So it's 2 inches by 2 inches by 7
It's
inches.
tiny.
It's A2DP Bluetooth. Easily fits in the palm of your. I mean,
What's the battery life? Did they say?
7 hours.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So it comes with it now. I don't think it charges via USB. It sits in a charging stand, but when you take it from the stand, you can take it to the beach, whatever, and you'll get 7
I
hours.
actually don't mind
of
that.
use out of it.
It's always a pain to plug in the USB on the
Yeah,
jam
no,
box.
absolutely.
How does it
And
sound compared to the jam box? I know you have a jam box.
You know what? I think the bass is better.
I was kind of impressed by the bass, even through those pivot heads.
Absolutely. And I was
Yeah.
talking to one of the engineers there, and they said the object for them, and I believe it was a 5-year project, was to get twice as much output out of their current speakers as they had at the time they started the project. So they actually have these mini speakers that can pump twice the amount of sound out, and that's how they were able to get this thing
Now-
into such a small box.
Now, is Daniel and T in our chat room wants to know, is it stereo or is that just a mono single speaker sound, or is there
No,
left,
it's
right? in there?
stereo.
It's stereo. Wow.
Because I saw it in you know, it had a blown up thing with the two
left and
separate-
right. Yeah.
left and right, exactly.
You know, I just was looking up Dr. Bose's story. It's a fascinating story. His father was a Bengali freedom fighter. But what's interesting is he's a billionaire, done very well. In 2011, and by the way, the Bose Corporation next year celebrates its 50th anniversary.
Wow.
In 2011, he donated a majority of the company in the form of non-voting shares to MIT to support their educational outreach.
Because he was a teacher there.
So, I mean, if, half of that $199 goes to MIT.
There you go.
How about
there
that?
You go.
You're-
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and look, and they come in colors.
You can, there's one standard model. I think I prefer the aluminum case.
I'm not sure I like orange exactly.
Yeah, they make additional accessories that you can add onto it, and they make a little carry pouch for it also. So it's a lithium-ion battery, and as the guy said, you can start pre-ordering tomorrow, and it'll be shipping on July 11th.
Well,
and it's called
we'll for sure get one in here.
Yeah, there's the charging pad right
so you
there.
dock it onto that.
Dock it on that.
Yeah.
And
Is that wireless, or does it actually chunk in?
Leo, you know what? I forgot to ask, but I could see it in person. There are two little contacts. Yeah, where your mouse is right now.
Yeah,
So
okay.
It must make contact that
Neat.
way.
Neat.
Yeah, it's really, really neat. Bose SoundLink Mini is the name of that guy.
All right.
So,
That's pretty cool.
It's Amar Bose, right? A-M-A-R.
Amar Bose. Yeah, Amar Gopal Bose.
Right. And
He was born in 1929
Right.
in Philadelphia, but his mom was American, but his father was a Bengali freedom fighter. I'm just reading it from the Wikipedia.
Yeah. Well, it's a little known. He has a brother, Amwa. So he invented the stereo, but Amwa invented the cabinet to put it in.
Armoire.
It's not on Wikipedia.
I don't see. I'm looking. I
As
know. Maybe that's something we
Yeah,
want
as
to
soon as-
add to that. Yeah.
soon as we get off the air, it'll be.
Yeah, you're right. He was a professor at MIT, and he bought a high-end stereo system in 1956 and was so disappointed with the sound that he started researching speaker technology, and in 1964 he founded the Bose company.
Yeah.
I remember very well in college, my roommate had Bose 901, the big
the 901s.
speakers. They call them direct reflect. So the front was the tweeters were aimed at you, but the back was kind of angled and was supposed to bounce off the wall, and that was where the bass came from. Those were good speakers, and you
Those
could play them loud.
Big, $699.
Really?
I saved a long time to
Oh,
get
that's neat.
901s. Yeah.
Yeah, the Bose 901s, one of the great speakers of all time. Okay,
These
cool.
901s?
That's them.
Yeah.
See the back? It's kind of got that angle. You bounce those against the walls. Do they still sell those?
Well, this says
Says $1,400
$1,498 special
Oh,
order.
my word.
They've gone up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, my roommate Jim Mihalchek had a pair of those. He was very proud of them, and we used to crank those up. I can remember listening to Yes songs and Steely Dan and Pink Floyd on those. They sounded good.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Oh, and one other thing about the SoundLink Mini, it does have a regular headphone jack. So in case you want to play through it and it's not Bluetooth, you can hook up direct.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Input. Yeah. I get that.
Input.
I thought you could plug in headphones, which would make no sense on a pair of speakers. But okay.
Right.
In case the
Okay.
speakers don't sound good, just put in a headphones.
Yeah,
and then you can
absolutely.
listen.
It's the world's most expensive headphone jack.
Gadget number 2 from
Gadget
you.
number 2. Okay, so what is your guess as to what this little guy
What the
is?
heck
Jason,
is
go
this?
to my little close-up camera there. And
It's a Gumby key ring. Wait a minute. Are those magnets on the end?
No.
Oh,
no.
you know what? Jeffrey Needles, Lego Master Extraordinaire, says it's a headphone splitter.
You know, he's just about
He's half right.
He's half right. Okay. All right. Well, now you can see the little. It's from Urbanears, so
Yeah.
that's a little bit of a.
And it's a
of
keychain something.
It's a keychain. So it's kind of clever. It's called the Slussen. Slussen.
Slussen.
So So what actually, it's very clever, and I'll tell you the one downside. So it plugs into your iPhone, or I was using it on my iPod Touch. So one side of that jack goes to a little speaker.
Yeah.
And then the other side goes to your headphones. Then you download the software, and the software, you can see there, shows you 2 turntables. Then you go up and you just...
This is confusing.
Well,
I don't understand what I'm looking at even.
Yeah, I know. It's a little confusing. So, actually, this guy will explain it. It's less than a minute.
An adapter plus app that makes a DJ kit of what you already have in your pocket. Unhook the adapter from your keychain and plug it into your iPhone. Connect your headphones and sound system to the adapter and launch the app.
So it is kind of a splitter.
You are now ready to mix your music.
What's he wearing on his wrist?
I have no idea. And
He's
this is
wearing
very
a giant
weird because
tesseract on his wrist, and
I
their
don't know
heads
why
are
the
all
people
cubes.
all have boxed. Yeah,
It's very
cube heads.
strange.
So basically,
Now he's got
it's
a-
a little
yeah.
mini mixer.
I get it.
So you can pre-cue on the headphones, and then when you
Right.
slide it over, it goes out to your sound
Be a
system.
DJ with your phone. Looks
Yeah,
like
that's
it's iPhone only, though.
Or iPod Touch.
Or touch.
Or Touch. It is $15.
Well, it's cheap enough.
Yeah. Well, the one
Do you
one
need to
problem
buy
is-
the app?
No, the app is free.
Oh.
The app is free.
Well, that's a
the one
great deal.
problem is that every once in a while you'll tell it to pull down a song, and it just goes loading,
Oh.
and you have to shut it down and
It
open it up
breaks.
again. It
Yeah.
breaks. It doesn't physically break anything, but it sure is annoying. If you were
Yeah.
DJing at a party and that came up, the party would come to a screeching
Well,
halt.
if you're lucky, everybody's wearing a box on their head. They'll never know.
They'll never know who did it. Or you could just wear a box on your head and they'll know. They will know who's doing the
Does it
DJing.
only work with the Urbanears application?
No, I believe so. I believe it only works with their app. But it's free. The app is free.
By tapping on it.
Just by tapping
Choose
on
the
it.
track you would like to play
Choose the
in the
track.
drop-down menu. Simply tap the track you want to play,
Yes.
and it will be loaded onto the deck you've
Yes,
chosen.
look at that.
Repeat the procedure on the other deck. At any time, just tap the play button on the deck you wish to start.
Can you
You can
scratch?
scroll through a track
Yes, you can.
by sliding your finger along the waveform, or by tapping the fast forward and rewind buttons.
They're saying in the chat room, why is Leo talking like that? Has he had a stroke? Let me see, wait a minute. Now, you know what the way to test a stroke is? You ask the person to speak a simple sentence. Like, what did you have for breakfast? I had a bowl of cornflakes. Then you ask them to raise both arms, and then you ask them to stick out their tongue. Then you ask them to smile. And if any of that is weird, like they smile like this, then maybe they've had a stroke, or else they're yanking your chain.
All right. This is good. Dr. Mom, you approve?
No, she says all you have to do is look and see if their face is drooping. Now, I notice, and I don't want to be a snoop,
Okay.
but behind you, first of all, there's a head floating.
Yes,
but behind the head, there's a bottle of IPA beer, which comes from Petaluma, California. What are you doing with Lagunitas beer in New York?
Well, that was the funny thing about last year's meetup. I bought $100 worth of beer from the Boat Basin Cafe,
Yeah.
and the guy said, "We're just going to mix it up, give you some different kinds of beers." And Dennis said, "I love this IPA beer, but look where it's bottled.
It's local.
It's
It's the-
Petaluma."
It's the strangest thing to see that bottle of IPA on your shelf. I never noticed that before.
Yeah,
We
and my
see it
guess
around
is-
here all the time. Liz has like her whole desk is IPA all the way around it. She's got the empties just littered like.
Oh, I know, and she emptied them herself.
Oh yes.
And every
I'm
day
just teasing.
at 9
I'm
a.m.
just
they're
teasing.
full, and by noon they're gone.
But what's
They're
great
gone.
is then I go over and I pee in each one, and then by the end of the day they're full again.
Wow.
That's called
Things
recycling.
Yes. Things you hope you'll never hear on a podcast.
You put the IP and
I put the
IPA.
IP. I put the P in the IPA. Yes, sirree.
Wow.
Bob Height.
And my guest, his name is Frank, and I've never met him because he got here just as the show was starting. So,
Hi, Frank.
How you doing?
Nice to see you.
Oh, nice to see you too.
Yeah. Well, that's great. That's great. It's.
I'll find out about him after the show. He's
Sure.
probably here to hold the place up or something.
I just hope we don't find out about him during the show like he's an escaped murderer. Exactly. How far are you from
Now.
Rikers Island?
How long did it take you to get here?
Gadget number 3, Dickie D.
Gadget number 3, we did the thing from Bose. That's not out yet. We have a thing from Belkin that's being released today. The release date is June 3rd. So it's the ultimate keyboard case for iPad. I don't have an iPad, and I'm thinking, wait a minute. Myra just bought the new iPad. I'm going to let Myra review the Belkin Ultimate Keyboard Case.
It's a Myra review?
It's a Myra review. So
Wow,
Myra,
this is exciting. Ladies and gentlemen, we give you
And
Myra
you
Joyce,
sit in my
who's going to
chair.
take over from Dickie D.
Go, go, go.
This is, for those of you listening at home, you're not missing a thing. Here we go. Myra Joyce is now getting...
Okay.
Hi, Myra.
Hi, Leo.
Good
How
to
are
see
ya?
you. Haven't seen you since Macworld Expo.
I know, and that was it. I'm
That
not
was
going
it.
back again.
Never again, huh? That's it. The last one.
I retired. I'm going to Ireland in September, and that's my trip.
That's nice.
year.
Ireland's probably better. Yeah. You've been here.
I think so.
So did you
Yeah.
get this Belkin? Now, this is the first... How long have you had a chance to play with this?
I've been playing with it for 2 weeks.
Oh, all right.
I really like it. I actually didn't think I would like a keyboard with my iPad. I was getting very used to just typing on it. But the keyboard has...
Hold it up in front of your face.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Or Dick can help maybe. Because we
Okay.
see your iPad. What we don't see is the keyboard here.
Okay.
On,
yeah.
Jason, is this too close down? Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll
Let's
come
see.
back.
We're going to see
That,
if we can
that
put it on
line
the close-up
dropped,
cam.
actually.
Oh, we lost the close-up cam with the line.
There we go.
up.
That's better.
There. Now it's everything's dark. It's dark. It's getting darker. It looks like maybe a storm. There. Now we see the screen again.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
You
wait,
see,
one more
people
thing.
think reviewing is easy. Oh no. We trained for years to be able to do that. There's the keyboard.
No,
All
got
right.
it. All right.
So how
Okay,
does that
that's it.
attach, Myra?
Okay, so there's a case that attaches to the iPad itself that the iPad slides into,
All right.
and it's 2 parts. So you got your keyboard.
Close it up.
down
Let's see what it
inside.
looks like when it's all closed up.
That's easy. I could do that.
That you can do.
Yeah.
So
that
it
I
makes
could
a
do.
pretty good case, it looks like. Is it pretty
makes a great
solidly
case.
on there?
It is extremely solidly
That's
on
good.
there, and I don't think it'll break like I broke my last iPad. And oops,
She drops it.
I know.
Well, you know, one of the things I have also a keyboard, so-called keyboard case. This is the Logitech Ultra Thin, and it just kind of snaps on via the magnets, and it isn't exactly
That's good. Yeah.
a strong connection.
No, don't hold it by.
At least
me.
I dropped the keyboard, not the
I'm
iPad.
kidding.
I was really smart.
So that's a big difference, because a keyboard's a keyboard, but this thing makes a protective case that stays on.
Right. This is like really clipped in here into the
I kind of like
case.
it. It also looks like it has a better way of propping up the iPad. This one just uses
Yeah.
the magnets to hold it up.
Right. So you can prop it up at 3 different angles.
Oh,
which
I
is-
like that.
Yeah, because I like to watch movies while I'm eating, so it's hands-free. It's at a good angle. The keyboard has a really nice touch. The keys are textured a little bit. They feel really great. And I only have one complaint, and that is that the keys are a little sensitive. So if you hold it too long, you'll get multiples of a letter.
Okay.
But other than
And,
that, it's great.
And how, and it's Bluetooth?
It is Bluetooth.
And how much
it's-
battery life? How long's the battery life?
Well, I haven't let the battery run all the way down, but it lasted me like the whole entire day. So and I
it
just-
might even last longer. You know, the Logitech goes weeks.
right. I'm sure that this lasts more than a day. I just
Yeah.
charged everything overnight.
Well, it's so easy to charge it. You're charging the iPad anyway.
yeah.
Look
yeah.
at that.
So it's great.
Now,
It's awesome.
how much is it?
Okay. 91. What'd you say, Dick?
$99.95.
It's the same as the Logitech. And now we give in our before you buy show, we ask our reviewers to do pros and cons. So let's hear the pros and cons of the Belkin iPad case keyboard.
Okay, so the pros are it has a really nice touch. It's great to type on. It's about 1.5 inches narrower than the Apple wireless keyboard. So it's pretty big. And if you're used to typing on that, then you can type on this. The keys feel really nice. They have a nice little texture to them. You can prop up the screen 3 different angles. And actually 2 negatives. One is that, like I said, the keys are kind of sensitive. And the other one is that when you're playing a game or something, you really you fold it up so that your iPad is like over the keys.
Does it type by accident, does it?
No, it doesn't. But it's sort of a little awkward when you have your iPad folded over the keys. But
and so, buy, try, or don't buy?
I would say try it.
Okay.
It depends upon really what you like to use your iPad for. If you use it for gaming and you want to really have access to the screen itself and not to a keyboard, I wouldn't recommend it.
Because it's on, you'd have to take the case off. It's your case. So, like this one, I could just play a game by just detaching it, just by pulling it off the magnet.
Right.
But that one is a little more complicated to get it off.
Well, you leave it on, but you just fold it over, so it's not as comfortable to hold. But I did find, I tend to mostly use my iPad to play games and very little typing, maybe just.
So you're not going to buy this.
Right. But what I was finding, though, was that I was using it more for typing and using it for stuff like that.
$99. The Belkin, it's kind of their response to the Logitech Ultra Thin PC iPad keyboard. Thank you, Myra Joyce. Good job. You're hired.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
We'll give you the standard before you buy fee for every review. That's absolutely nothing.
Thank you. Thank you. My pleasure. All right.
Good job, Myra.
All right.
Yay. She did that like a pro.
All right. Wait.
Okay.
Now we're going to switch seats again.
Here we are.
I would say if you're looking at a keyboard, that would be the one to get instead of the Belkin. I mean the Logitech. I liked the Logitech for a long time. The Belkin just came out with this one, and it seems like it's a little bit more. This is kind of not so sturdy on the iPad.
Yeah. I know. I also checked another review, and it turns on and off automatically. When you open it, the magnet moves and it knows to go on. And
I'll tell you what. Let's get. Beatmaster's absolutely right. Let's get Myra some hors d'oeuvres, maybe some cheese and crackers.
Thank you. I just ate all the donuts.
We had Donut Day.
Well, the good news is you can buy more donuts on Simpsons Tapped Out, and they're not cheap. They're kind of the most expensive donuts I've ever purchased, but they're hours of fun. Are you ready, Dick, for what the heck is it?
Yeah, yes.
Well, first let me show you this because I did mention this, and it could be a toast warmer, but in fact you nailed it. It is a lantern. Yeah, it's a light. Jammer B just bought this, and he's so excited about it. This is from Energizer. It's quite bright. You can see all the brightness there. And you can do it as a stand. It's positionable, you see? In fact, the background is white here, so you could even get more light by putting it against the background. But here's what's kind of interesting, what Jammer B thought was interesting. Let me turn the light off. This is almost clear. I don't know if these, let me give you a close-up of this. I don't know if these are the LEDs.
No, it is. You know, it's very funny because what they've done is they've taken a lantern that they sell that I have.
Okay. It's a little brighter. This is a lantern,
They have a lantern that with 4 of those panels.
Oh, you're right. We've seen that before. You showed that where you set it up, and so now they've got it in one.
I see they've taken one of those. And lit the bottom. It's a great idea.
It's the Energizer LED folding 360-degree area lantern with light fusion technology, 300 lumens of light, water resistant. Smart dimming for full control of brightness and runtime. And it takes 4 or 8 AA batteries. I don't know why you get a choice. Huh?
What did you say?
John says it lasts longer if you put in 8.
So the brightness is the same whether it's 4 or 8 batteries?
Yeah, same brightness. It just lasts longer.
Oh, okay, so in other
$30.
words, it's like,
There
it's
it
like,
is.
Wow, that's not bad.
Yeah. All right,
Now,
let me
know
show
what?
you mine.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
All right, I'm not going to
Go
show you.
light using technology.
Let's open it up. Let's open it up. So what the heck? This reminds me a little bit of a what the heck is it game that you did last time. What the heck is this?
Let's see. A towel rack. Is it magnetic? No.
Do not show it in profile.
Do not show it in profile.
I don't even
would
know what
say
profile is on this.
A tape dispenser.
All right, this will give you a hint. It's got a combination on it.
Is it some sort of lock?
Oh, you would think, huh, with the combination. All right, bring
No.
me the Ben & Jerry's. Ben & Jerry's actually sells this. It's called the Euphori-Lock.
Not an ice cream.
It's an
lock.
ice cream lock.
Are you kidding me?
It's called, and thank you to Jeffrey Needles for getting us this. It's called the Ben & Jerry's Euphori-Lock, the future of ice cream security, now at your fingertips. Breathe easier, knowing your pint is safe. Where's the camera pointing?
What?
Yeah.
Let's move this all over here.
You need a dunce of a crook to fall for that.
Oh, well, maybe you say that now. Okay, the instructions are on the plastic, which I've conveniently thrown away. First, twist open the two halves of your Ben & Jerry's Euphori-Lock. Okay?
Euphori-Lock.
Euphori-Lock, okay. Insert your favorite Ben & Jerry's ice cream pint into the bottom half ring. Right there, like that.
Oh, you
see?
can't lock up another brand.
Oh, no, it's only Ben & Jerry's.
Oh, okay.
It has to fit tightly, securely. And then you bring the halves together and you lock your pint like this, and then you spin the locks.
Wow.
And you can, do you know what the combination is on this?
I was just going to say, did you write down those numbers?
Oh, well, fortunately, it just fell right off. So that was, I probably did something wrong. It's just supposed to go like that.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah.
Okay, don't listen. The combination is 2B8. You know what? I bet you it's the same on every one of them. Yeah, because the ice cream is to be 8. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? I don't think that's a super secret. Okay. Is that good? All right, that's firm. Now I spin this. Go ahead, try to get into my ice cream.
Wow.
Of course, you could just cut a hole in the lid.
Yeah, you can just take a knife underneath it and cut it.
Why not just turn it upside down? And
How
eat
much
it
was
out
that,
at the
Jeff?
bottom?
$5.70.
Okay.
And just remember the combination or you'll be very frustrated. Now, let me tell you, this is not any ordinary ice cream, by the way. Are you an ice cream fan?
Oh, yes.
I don't know if I'm going to like this. It's called Late Night Snack. It's a Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Fallon? Ooh, if it were Jimmy Kimmel, it might be better. All right, Jimmy Fallon. It's vanilla bean ice cream with a salty caramel swirl. And
I like it.
Well, so far so good, but then this is where it gets weird. Fudge-covered potato chip clusters.
Nah. Nah.
Let's just take
You
a
know
little.
what? You don't have to lock it. I'm not going to eat it.
Mmm. Yeah, that's potato chips, all right.
Yeah.
Who got
You know
potato
what?
chips in my ice cream?
Leo,
And
I have a way for someone not to steal your ice cream that would just cost a nickel.
What would that be?
You would just make up labels that would say live rat swirl.
It's
and
like
put it on
that sandwich bag that you brought by that had bugs on it. Yeah.
Exactly. Rocky Road roaches. Oh, I don't think I'm going to eat
You know
that.
what? This is quite good. It's a little salty, but you know, sweet and salty is a good combination.
No, it's great. It's great.
All you need is a pickle.
Nestle makes vanilla pops with pretzel chocolate coating. Yeah.
You know, it's funny. It is a late night war. So this is Late Night Snack by Jimmy Fallon. But apparently Colbert has his own. What's it called?
Americone Dream.
Americone Dream. It's
probably one of
exactly the
best.
same,
Yeah.
except instead of potato chips, it's got waffle cone. I think he wins.
Okay.
It's incredible.
Wow. Are they both from Ben and Jerry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Basically, Ben and Jerry will put any crap you want into an ice cream. Just ask them. What would if there were a Giz Wiz ice cream?
Well,
would it have IPA in it?
Yeah. Well, the Twit House ice cream would have little pieces of granite. That would be real rocky road.
Oh, wait a minute! I just found the mother load. There's a little caramel mother load in there.
We just lost Leo to the ice cream.
Oh my!
Now you know why there's a lock on this
It's
thing.
over. Well, while you're enjoying that bliss right there, how about along the lines of a $5 gadget? How about we turn the tables a little bit and show you Jeff's next pick for consideration?
He said we saved so much on this gadget that he was going to spend a little more freely on the next one. Let's take a look.
The DJI Phantom quadcopter with GoPro mount.
Oh, deal.
Wow.
700. What?
Whoa! $679.
What? He says it has a thing on it, so if you lose control of it, it will come back to you.
We can use that on all of our shows, Dale.
I think it's it's a deal. I'm buying it. We're buying that. Are you kidding? And we'll forget the thrill cam. We'll have that thing buzz Liz.
Dang, I gotta give it to Jeff. Jeff is good. He knows
Where'd
how
you
to pick
find
them.
that? Is that Amazon?
That's B&H. You can get it on
B&H.
Amazon, but it's $20 more.
Let's buy it on Amazon because we'll get we'll get two. If we get Prime, let's get it on Amazon. Because I'd like to have it for next week.
Whoa!
Just because of that, I think we better do an ad.
I was just gonna say the best way to pay for this is to do one of our sponsors.
Let's do an ad. I don't know. Yeah, maybe if we do two, we'll get enough to buy that thing. This is actually brought to you today by Ting. Did we ever do a Ting ad on the show?
We did.
I should go get my Ting phone. Well, anyway, any Sprint phone, you can actually bring your own phone if you go to ting.com. In fact, we've got a special page, Giz Wiz, GIZWIZ.ting.com. And if you go there, you can find out what Ting is. It's based on Sprint. They're called an MVNO, Mobile Virtual Network Operator. So they take Sprint service. So if you've got good Sprint service, you should definitely get Ting. You get Sprint, and then Ting is like better than Sprint because there's no contract. You're month to month. There's no early termination fee. Great no-hold customer support with customer support agents that are empowered to solve your problem if you have a problem. So what's great about Ting, the best thing about Ting is the pricing, because basically you'll pick a pricing plan to give you an idea of how much it might cost. In fact, we'll go through an example here. You pick 100. Actually, that's not a good example. It's $6 a phone. Let's do one, Jason. Go to plans. Let's do one. So you can have as many phones as you want. It's great for a business or a family. $6 a month per phone. So let's do 4 phones, Jason. Right there under devices, 4 phones. Yep. And so that's $24 a month. Now I think we should have 1,000 minutes. Because it's shared, right? $18. Let's get 2,000 text messages for 4 people. 500. That's a plenty. That's 20 a day. And but let's get 3 gigs of data. I want more data. All right. Now we're going to share that. Now there for a family of 4. Look on the left there. $110 complete for a family of 4. Wow. Now here's the best part. Let's say you use more minutes. No problem. They just bump you up to the next level. You use fewer minutes. They rebate you. Actually, the way it works, I'm told, is that they bill you at the beginning of the month, but then they adjust the bill at the end of the month based on your actual usage, and that's what you pay. And there's never a penalty for using too much. You will always get a rebate if you don't use as much. So the idea of the planning is just to give you an idea of what it might cost. But really, you pay for exactly what you use. No more, no less. They have a great online control panel that lets you know exactly how you're using it. There are no add-on charges. For that price, you get voicemail, caller ID. You get tethering. You get hotspot. It's all included. No additional fee. No add-on charges, no mysterious line items. I think Ting is incredible. Now, look at the coverage map. If you've got a Sprint phone, you should also look at the Bring Your Own Device page because you could, in many cases, move your Sprint phone over. If you know how Sprint works in your area, you should check it out. It is a great deal. They, of course, have all the big devices, including the Galaxy Note 2, the Galaxy S4. And, in fact, if you go to gizwiz.ting.com, we'll take $25 off your first Ting device. So these are unsubsidized prices. So understand that you're going to pay a little more for the device, but that's the whole point. Because you're not going to pay more for the service, you're not going to be locked in, and there's no early termination fee. So I think this is such a great deal. I want you to try it out. If you're in a good area for Sprint, gizwiz.ting.com. Pick the phone, they'll send it to you, they'll activate it, and you'll be good to go. You love your podcast? How about loving your phone company? Wouldn't that be nice for a change? Feel good about your phone company? gizwiz.ting.com. And now, ladies and gentlemen, take that phone, press the magic button that goes donk donk, and say, navigate to Dick's Gadget Warehouse. Where? Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy. Together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play. In Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Ladies and gentlemen, the little old gadget maker, Dickie D.
Yes, we not only go to Amsterdam Avenue, we are going to the Netherlands.
What? Not possible.
Yes, yes. It is our viewer video of the week. And it always starts, we'll tell you after the video how you can submit your video, but it always starts with a letter. And this letter starts, hey, Dickie D and Leo, thanks for all the great gadgets you show off, including a lot of crap. But there's only one gadget I love so much, I don't want anybody to mock it. Yes, Apple does that by skew morphing it. But hey, this is the real stuff, the real Pathophone. No iPhones with plastic horns involved. He's referring to an iPhone device that made your iPhone look like an old-fashioned phonograph. Just an old HTC Wildfire Android 2.1 to make the video. I love what you do with crap. Dutch people are crappy. They don't pay their bills on time or at all. Maybe that's going Dutch. But oh my God, do they have lovely gadgets. Greetings to everyone at Twit. Tim from Leiden, Netherlands. And here is his Gadget Warehouse gadget.
Hey, Dick and Leo. This is Tim from the Netherlands. I might have a very nice gadget you will like. And let me just show it. You see, this is a little bag, and we have some metal here. And it reminded me of a gadget you showed a few weeks ago, which was using the iPhone with some kind of apparatus to make sound, music like the old days. So maybe you can tell me what the heck this is,
looks like
or
a crank.
I can just show you what it does. So
I think it, yes, I think it's
this is the full Monty.
Oh, it's a Victrola.
And, I really like this gadget because it is the real stuff. It is the whole enchilada. And, I'm going to just put the thing in and wind it. We call it a Pathophone in the Netherlands. Whoa. And
I think it's a Victrola, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like this. And,
wow, it's an old Victrola.
Yeah, these are 78s, I'm sure.
We have a little.
And there's no electronics in this.
Something here.
The needle
it is,
hooks up to a.
Wow, it's Jimmy Leach and the Organolians. And it actually says, maybe you can see,
Cuddle up a little closer.
Produced by the Navy, Army, and the Air Force. I don't know, but I really love.
So the vibrations go into the needle, and they just mechanically go up through a horn.
Years ago, but
I'd love to hear
just the sound
He's
is
gonna play it
incredible.
for you.
Talking about skeuomorphism, I think this is the ultimate solution to any problem.
Oh, it comes out. There's not a big horn. It comes out at the bottom, huh?
Yeah.
There it
And
is.
the doors are actually your volume control.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow. That doesn't sound bad.
Not at all.
Let's play a song. Well, once I was a little boy. I had a little toy. I locked it up real good. Extra needles.
Yeah.
It's Dutch, I guess, huh? Music Honda.
And those, I think, are probably boxes of needles.
Needles.
Right?
Yeah, I think he
More
opens
needles.
one
Well,
up here.
there's a nipper.
Here he goes. He's opening it.
And
it
inside,
is-
it's the blue pill. Oh, wow.
Yep. Needles.
I guess you go through a lot of needles.
Yeah.
Wow.
You'd think it'd be the records that would get ruined, not the needles.
The needles look more like nails. Maybe
Yeah.
that's his problem.
Is it one play a needle, Laura in Michigan? Wow.
So I told the people at Bose, I said, I think this needs work.
It is kind of amazing. I mean, imagine how amazed they were when they first saw these.
Yeah, no kidding.
Never having heard a recorded human voice
I
at
love this.
all.
He comes back on here in a second.
Dr. Mom apparently
I
remembers
guess
these.
That's what I wanted to show you. It's my favorite gadget in the house, and I really love it.
That's really neat.
You guys, you have a great show. I'm watching it every time. I'm loving it. Lots of humor, lots of information. Just, I love it.
Aw.
Greetings from the Netherlands. This was Tim. Bye-bye.
Bye, Tim.
Goodbye, Tim.
Thank you. Thank you. That was
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah.
Dr. Mom says the needles get dull very fast. I don't know how she remembers this, but wow, that's cool. That's cool.
So if you want to send your video in and you have an old gadget or you bought a gadget that you hate or you just want to tell us about your favorite gadget of all time, just make a little video, 2 to 3 minutes, put it up on YouTube and send us the link. It's Giz Wiz at twit.tv. Even if you bought a piece of crap and you want to vent about it, you can do that. And if you live in the United States, sorry, Tim, we will send you
Oh,
a
wait
piece
a minute. Don't say
crap.
that. Well, you know what? Can we send Jeffrey, let's send him the ice cream. The old ice cream. And you can send him the lock
Oh, it's
with
going
it.
to melt by the time it gets there.
Oh, it'll still be delicious. It's got potato chips
Just
in it.
freeze it back up.
Freeze it right back up.
It'll be fine.
And we'll put the lock on that too, just so that nobody, you know how the TSA is. They'll go through it and eat it if you don't lock it up. So we'll put the lock on that.
Have Jeff deliver it.
Oh, Jeff, just go to the Netherlands.
Oh, perfect.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure, we'll
you
just
know,
fly him out there. He can hand deliver it.
Yeah, just be back by next Tuesday.
Oh, he'll be back long before then. We'll send him on a red eye. He'll be back
okay.
tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just fly there, give it to him, and come back. You don't get to
Yeah.
spend any time there. Just
No. See if you can find a document to bring over so that someone else can pay your fare.
courier.
Courier service.
Courier service. That's it. We'll sign him up for courier service. He's got extra time.
Exactly.
Oh, you could bring some needles with you, Needles.
Oh, nice.
Bring some needles back.
He's got 1 million of them. He's got 1 million of them.
Hey, before we do our letter of the week, because that's the last piece of business, and I don't want to. Let's do another commercial. I want to buy that drone. What do you think that is? That is deliciousness in a bag. That is my Tonx coffee today. We've got a Guatemalan Antigua Santa Clara. They send it to you, they roast it, and they immediately pack it up in these wonderful airtight packages. You know it's got a little thing on here? This is can you see that little nozzle? That's to let the carbon dioxide out. It's a little carbon dioxide filter because you don't want to let air in, but the coffee off gases a little bit. You're going to learn all about this, by the way, if you go to tonx.org, Tonx.org. These are coffee maestros. And I know many of you watching the show love your coffee. And if you want to become a coffee connoisseur, one of the ways to do that is to taste different beans from different varieties from different countries. And Tonx does that. These are coffee gourmets who are really, they're going out, they're trying beans, they fresh roast them, and then they express mail it out to you so you get it in a properly sealed, CO2 vented package. And then you just take it right out of the, they are good eating. Let me tell you. So go to tonx.org/gizwiz. You get a free sample. What? You're supposed to grind them? Pour hot water over them? Brew a cup? That seems like a long way to go. I just like to eat them.
Wow.
Actually, we love we love Tonx. I just wanted something to wash down the ice cream. And you can try it free right now. Please do me a favor. Go to tonx.org/gizwiz to get your small sample to try before you absolutely do this. Just take advantage of this. $12 per 6-ounce bag for the half sack. You get it every other week. $19 if you want a 12-ounce bag every other week. That's for somebody who drinks a lot of coffee. I love Tonx. Tonx.org. Go to the Giz Wiz page, tonx.org/gizwiz, to get that free sample. It is, I mean, this is opening up a whole world of coffee varieties to me, and it's fabulous. They recommend fresh grinding it with a burr grinder, and you can use the AeroPress. It's a perfect way to make a cup of Tonx. Highly recommended. That's the Giz Wiz introduced me to that. They source, they roast, they ship, you brew. Tonx.org/gizwiz. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our letter of the week.
And the only theme I haven't heard yet.
It's Christmas in June. We don't like to play this during Christmas, actually. So,
okay, perfect.
timing.
All right,
By the way, see my nice Tonx coffee
Oh,
mug.
mug, nice. Wow.
Oh, how
That's
sweet it
good
is.
coffee. Mark Doran says, Dick, you must have Leo buy you this for the gadget warehouse.
Oh, all right. Since I'm in a buying mood, sure, why not?
Oh, yeah. Well, wait a minute. Well, before he shows the link, I'll just say, and Dick, you can pick it up because it's in your local area. Oh. So, Jason, let's show what Mark would like.
It's on eBay for a mere $3,000. That's the current bid. There are 68 bids and only a day left to order your morgue refrigerator.
Used.
Well, who needs a fresh morgue refrigerator, really?
Yeah, that's true, right. I hope it's empty, though.
Yeah.
Leo, you have more room in the basement than I do. I don't know what the I doubt if you could get that fridge.
Wouldn't that be funny if we had that in the basement, and when we gave tours of the basement, we showed people, just in case anybody passes away during the show, you will be preserved perfectly in our brand new morgue refrigerator.
When you get an intern, bring him down there and go. And this is Jerry, who worked too slow. This is Ben, who came in late.
It would certainly improve morale around here.
Yeah, exactly. This is Marty, who padded his expense account. And there's one hole left for you.
A slightly used morgue refrigerator. I think that's a very good price.
Well, you don't find a lot of them. No, it is. It looks like all stainless steel. Yeah, it's nice.
Oh, yeah. You could keep meat in there.
You could keep ice cream in there. You wouldn't even need that little refrigerator.
Hey, if it's good enough for Grandpa, it's good enough for ice cream.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, look, here's a tour. It's from the New York... Wait a minute, go back. It's from the New York State Office of Mental Health? The Manhattan Psychiatric Center?
Yeah, I don't... Nah.
You could stop by. Let's scroll down and see more. Do they open it up? Wow. Well, they're not going to rip you off. Seller does not ship. You have to pick it up.
Oh, great.
That's all right. They're in Albany.
Buyer must.
Wait a minute. You've got to go to Albany to give them payment. And then you have to go to Manhattan to pick up the refrigerator. This seems like a long way to go here.
No, this seems like the way the state works. Go
It
to
says,
Albany.
do not send or give payment to facility. Give it to us in Albany.
Oh, good. That's good.
And
then go back to New York and pay the sales tax. Then come back to Albany and show us that you've paid the sales tax.
See, Myra Joyce was up there on Wednesday. If we had only known.
Oh, yeah. She could have tried it out for us.
Well, well, well.
There it is.
It's a Norlake Scientific morgue refrigerator.
Oh, they're the best. The name goes on before the body goes in. I think that's their slogan.
That's their slogan. You're amazing, Dick.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, Lord. And if, by the way, when you pick it up, if you happen to pass away on the way back to the house, you just pop them right in the fridge. And
got a place to go.
Nice and fresh.
Yeah.
Ricardo.
Yeah.
Gives me a great regret to say that concludes this week's Giz Wiz episode.
Except remind people to play the What the Heck Is It?
Oh, let's see. What is the... I want to go to gizwiz.biz.
We have till the end of June to win August Mad.
Do we know what the August Mad is yet?
No. Probably another
jokey kind of...
Yeah, you know, we
maybe
hold
with Alfred E. Newman.
We hold doing the cover to the last thing, so it's timely.
Right. Timely. You could have Eric Holder on the cover.
Yeah.
Hey, so there it is. That's the gadget. You got to figure out. It looks like a snap bracelet, frankly. Or
whatever you think.
Or I don't know, maybe a home for a snail that doesn't own his own shell.
That's nice. Designer shell.
It's a mobile home for snails, or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Send that in. You might win.
Gizwiz.biz, 12 Mad Magazines for the right answer, 24, autographed by that guy there, Dick DiBartolo, for the best funny wrong answer. Wait a minute, Idotech in the chat room says, I know exactly what that is. Idotech, quick, get to Gizwiz.biz to learn the contest rules.
Yeah, do it.
Yes. Dickie D, we have come to the conclusion of this program. However, I know you'll be back on Saturday for our regular Giz Fizz right after the radio show.
I'll be here for both.
Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern time, 2200 UTC. And, of course, every Tuesday we do the Giz Wiz right after the Mac Break Weekly show. It's usually 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern time. Again, I guess that's exactly the same time as the Saturday show. So it would be 2200 UTC. Unless something changes in between Wednesday and Saturday. Dick, thank you for being here. We'll see you next time.
I'll be here.
Bye. And bye, friend.
Thanks for the memory.
Bye, head in the back.
Weekly daily Giz Wiz, a weekly Giz Wiz.